All right, on this week's Rome, we are going over myprodigysalon.com. Now, these guys are based out of Salt Lake City. I found them on page 2 of Google when you search salons in Salt Lake City. So, first things first, the design of this is fine. It obviously, you can see that they have a mission statement, with top stylists, and it goes through, and they do have multi-locations. So, Colorado Springs. And it actually does, if you notice. So they did do proper URL structure. So their website / Colorado Springs. And then if you actually do Salt Lake City, it goes to a different URL. If you do not do this, it's hard for Google to actually recognize that you have multiple locations in different sections of the world. So one thing I'll mention here is I did notice that their call to action here was pretty good when it comes to, like, they're paying for some third party, hey, let's get started. Right here, they do have call to action here. I do like how it says book with Colorado or book with Salt Lake, so that's good. Now, again, guys, when we're looking at websites, we focus on a few things. User experience, which we just went over, but the more important things besides that is actually, hey, is this website being found? Is it properly, technical SEO, is that done? On-site, page speed, all of these come together to create SEO. So for example, number 1 and 2 things. Look at this, title tag. Do you think Google's gonna say, hey, Prodigy Salon, myprodigysalon.com, hey, what's your title tag? Prodigy Salon, 13 characters. No, that's pretty terrible. It's just, 2 words and it's their name. So it's not really a good title tag. It's even saying that it's needs to be improved here. Same thing with the meta description. This is actually the description when you Google something, then you see the actual big long description below the actual website URL. All it's going to say here is make today a Prodigy day. What is Google supposed to do with that? Make today a Prodigy day. That's describing your website. Okay, are you a prodigy? Are you, it has nothing to do with hair. That's the name of their business here, but they only said Prodigy. They didn't even say salon in the description. So those are some pretty big things, and you can see 61 out of 100 here. So there's tons of things on the SEO front. I mean, image optimization. So all these images, they need to be fixed. They probably need to be compressed, things of that nature. So, that's kind of a pretty big thing when it comes to, search engine optimization, is making sure that you guys are doing everything. That's the nightmare of SEO, is you have to make sure that you're doing content, you're doing technical SEO. So look at this, my point exactly. They used to get 2,200 clicks on their website, and now they've halved their traffic just about. Yeah, look, almost 2,400 clicks. Now they have 1,200. So because of certain keywords that they're most likely not going after. Let's see if they have a blog. I didn't notice if they had a blog or not. So it doesn't look like they have a blog, or at least I can't find it. One thing I'll give them kudos on is they do gives me more of a theme feel for what I can expect here. Like, it almost looks like they come to your house or your place of you're doing a wedding or something, and they'll be there. I don't really know. Again, this is just pure speculation. But anyhow, moving on to the keywords here, you can kind of start to see. So look right here, volume of each keyword, how much traffic, and then the position they are. So they're ranked number 1 for 5 keywords here, 6 keywords, and then the rest here are on page 1. But then right here, after the first, 15 to 20 keywords, and notice, all these keywords are their name: Prodigy Salon, Prodigy Hair, Salon Prodigy. So my point is that the only reason they're being found is because they've done some SEO, but they've probably been around a few years. Their name's Prodigy, Salon, Hair, those types of things. But beyond that, you'll start to notice that they don't go, to the first page when it comes to Salt Lake salons and things like that. They're on page 2 and 3. So the reason for this could be, a number of things. But again, their domain score is at 20. So when we're competing against other salons, there's probably over 50, 60 salons, probably even more in Salt Lake City, Utah. So if you have competitors that are doing blogs, these guys, how are they going to be relevant? No blogging. That's a huge issue, is I'm not seeing any blog on their page. So that's one thing that was pretty big. But also on top of that, the link building, that coexists. So linking your website to other niche-oriented, similar industry websites, so it gives you kind of some link juice or some link, domain authority is what we call it. But that's kind of a big thing. So all the competitors are probably going to be above 20 that are actually doing SEO. So to kind of recap and kind of finish this off, on their technical SEO, it was a 61 out of 100. There was some big describing factors. Hey, describe your website, 2 words or 3 words or what have you. So that mixed with, they need to go over keywords more specifically and actually blog for those keywords, at least 1,000 words, probably in a competitive market. Hair salon in Salt Lake probably needs to be 1,500 or 2,000 words even, and then getting 40, 50 domain score backlinks for those keywords. That's what will move these guys back up to getting 2,000 and 3,000 hits like they used to. I assume they stopped writing articles, they stopped doing link building, and that's why you can see that's the nightmare of SEO. It's like, it can be amazing and the best thing for your business, but it's a nightmare because it's always evolving and changing. So to kind of finish up here, we're going to go ahead and give these guys, I would say, a 6 out of 10, or maybe a 6.1. Got to give them the 0.1 because they did do SEO at one point. But you can see this is what happens when you don't have a team. You just, maybe the owner did SEO, he might know SEO, and then he stopped because he's the owner and he doesn't, want to do it anymore. So other than that, this is the Reborn optimized analysis moving forward. I would highly recommend these guys do blogs based around these keywords and link building, and then local citations. That'll get them on the map section much higher. So if I'm in Salt Lake, it's hey, salons near me, salon, whatever in Salt Lake, they would pop up as a priority. So again, 6 out of 10 for these guys. They did do some SEO in the past, and look forward to next week's Rome.